welcome to some more of Lake. Hello, my little froggies. Come on over to the fountain as we play a game together. Let us deliver some mail.
P.O., it's time for a P.O. positive or pet peeve. Okay, folks, let's see what it is today. The floor is yours, Angie.
Good morning, Jack. I've got a pet peeve. Returned videos that have not been rewinded. I mean, really? Be kind and rewind.
Be kind, rewind.
Duly noted, Angie. And now on to today's weather. We can enjoy the sun in the morning, but the clouds will cover it more and more. Enough talking. Here are some tunes.
Nice. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, so we have a package for Angie, it looks like, and I guess we'll talk to her that we watched the movie last night, and I guess we liked it. If I remember correctly, we liked it. Yes, yes, yes. Kung Fu Kid, that cracks me up. Hello, Angie.
Oh, hello again. More mail for me?
And the tape you gave me.
Oh, wow. You watched it already?
Yeah.
A drifter in a sleepy town, an affair, and a plot to kill a husband? There's a lot more to this movie than I expected.
It's a classic, and probably my favorite noir. They did a remake a couple years back, but it's not as good. You can't beat Lana Turner's smoldering intensity.
Yeah, she's great in it.
I'm so glad you liked it. Most of the people here don't really appreciate the art of classic cinema. They just want to see Police Academy again.
That's fine. Maybe they like it. I just love that that music is coming from my van. I'm just the police, not the police, the male person that just blares their music.
You're selling them short.
Maybe. Just wish I wasn't the only movie buff around.
Well, keep feeding my VCR and I'll be up to speed in no time.
Will do. Let me think about it and I'll get back to you.
Heck
You
yeah.
know, it's good to see you.
Oh, it's nice to see you.
That's nice to hear.
Because I have a sneaky little plan.
A plan, you say?
Oh, we're whispering now?
I want you to meet me, say, at 5 today.
Okay. I don't... like, a date? Is that... I want to keep it, like... I don't know her. Because she is cool. I like her. I don't remember... I think there's another person you can date, but I don't remember who it is.
Is that the plan?
No, but it's where I'll discuss the plan. You in?
All right.
All right, I'm in.
Hurrah! I'll see you this afternoon.
Wait, where are we meeting up?
Your place? It's 102 New Street, right?
Inviting yourself over. That's quite impertinent.
Well, hey, do you want to know my sneaky little plan or not?
Okay. I like her, though. I guess, but can't we just meet up?
I guess, but...
It's settled then. See you at 5, partner.
Partner? Hopefully you don't hear my, my dishwasher. We're so behind on dish. I hate it. You have, like... Oh, gosh. You miss one day of washing the dishes, and it's just like, oh, my gosh. There's so many dishes I have to do. Also, we have a really small dishwasher, and we did a lot of cooking yesterday, so it's just like, oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. So much dishes. Promise I will break.
Here's your mail.
Here's your mail. Aurora. This game's pretty. I like the game. I don't know if anyone else does that when you listen to songs, you new ones, you just, some parts you're like, oh, that sounds like fun to sing, so you repeat it. Okay, I love these houses. They're so cute. They're so cute. Like old farm, like, what is this, like farm style houses? Country houses? I don't know. They're fucking cute. I like them a lot. this the place? Where's for the mail? This one? Here you go. Slow it down. Ooh. But not much really has been going on in my life. I'm like thinking, like, what could I catch you guys up on? What's been going on? Not much. Not much. Same old lovely anxiety taking over my life. Trying to just deal with it day by day. Doing my best. Doing my best. Wanting to make videos. Doing my best to make said videos. I'm really happy that I'm like uploading the Elden Ring ones, because that helps a lot. In case I have days where I'm just like, I can't record today. So I can still have like a consistent content going on. It's just funny to like, when I'm editing the Elden Ring videos, because it was like early last year, how much, I don't know, I feel like I've changed a lot. Like how different I am, or like remembering things I wanted and such, and I'm like, I don't care about anymore. It's like, oh, I remember my mindset during this time. It's not like that anymore. In a good way. I was very desperate with numbers. Cause like I was in this, I've talked about this before in another video, I think, or like on stream, of being like so desperate to like make it, I guess. And like obviously I think everyone that makes content and streams, they want to be successful. That's totally normal, but like it was like I have to do this now. It has to happen now. If not, it will never happen ever. And that's not the case. It's not. Everyone has their own timeline.
All right, I'll leave it on the doorstep.
Okay. Here you go. Hopefully no one steals it. There's not a set timeline. And I mean, it does. Like, I understand, like, being discouraged when, like, someone just starts. Or it seems like they just started content creation and already they're like Twitch partner or YouTube partner, and they're getting a bunch of views and subscribers, and you're like, what am I doing wrong? It's difficult. It's very difficult. So anyway, if anyone's in the same boat of where I was, I really took a moment when I was really not doing well mentally, and just had to think. I was like, I can't be in this mindset anymore, because then I get so burned out that I need like 2 weeks off because I'm so discouraged. So I'm like, we gotta change some things. We gotta change this mindset of ours. It's time to just enjoy the ride. Like, numbers are good and all, but we need to have fun.
Hi there, Mr. Mackey.
Oh, the
How's Mortimer?
kitty.
Oh, good day, Meredith. Mort's fine. As I expected, it was just a little indigestion. A good
Poor
night's
Babby.
rest and a bit of lake trout in the morning has done the little critter a world of good.
Excellent. Miss Jenkins will be pleased. Let me take him off your hands.
All right. Bye, Mort. Anything else, Miss Weiss? Enjoying yourself so far?
I'm having fun, yes.
Well, that's good. I'm guessing I'll see you around a lot more, Miss Weiss.
For sure, Mr. Mackey. Have a nice day.
Let's bring you back home to your mom, who's crazy, and I like to deem as an irresponsible cat owner. It's fine, I guess. Like, as someone, but I didn't live in like pretty countryside. I lived in like, well, I guess somewhat, like, I lived in a small town, but it wasn't like pretty small town like this. It was run down, poor small town. So there really wasn't that much prettiness happening. Because I know some people think like, oh man, I would love to live here. I would want to be here forever. I mean, small towns, like, they have their charms and it's nice sometimes. It depends on the town, honestly. I mean, I'm sure there's towns that, like, it's just nice and chill. And then there's small towns like my small town where it's just like, shit. You got some rough people. I'll never forget the day I wanted to go to Subway. I got done with work. So I went to Subway, and the Subway was at a gas station. And, yeah, let me get this lady her cat, and I'll continue my story. Here's your cat.
Look who's back.
Mortimer! Oh, look at you! You're good as new.
Yeah, Mr. Mackey did say not to feed him cupcakes.
I suppose he's right. It's just that he likes them so much. Don't you, Mortimer? Anyway, thank you so much, Meredith.
My pleasure.
Welcome.
See you, Miss Jenkins.
Call me Mildred, dear. Say goodbye to Meredith, Mortimer.
But anyway, I go to the gas station. I'm like, I'm so hungry, my gosh. So I go to the gas station. And this person, like, they do this weird, like, it looked like they're gonna go park, but then they backed up out of the parking space. Or like they were going to and they stopped halfway and they were backing up. So I was like, well, maybe they're trying to get to the gas pump and they didn't realize it was empty. So I quickly, like, just went straight into that parking space so that they could get to the gas pump easier. And, like, I didn't realize until, like, halfway I was going that they were going to back up into the parking space. And they flicked me off and they yelled at me. It was great. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were going to the gas pump. They're like, yeah, right. Yeah, right. And they had, like, the shitty beaten down car too. And they're like, next time I see you do that to me, I'm going to ram into your car. I'm like, okay. It was just so fucking weird. I'm assuming this parking space is, like, where they always park. Because, like, the parking space they did get was, like, way closer to the door. Like, you actually scored a way better space. Like, what are you talking about? Oh, so weird. Also, I fucking hate people that back up into their parking space. Like, why? I understand if it's, like, a situation where you have to. Like, that's not what I'm talking about. I mean, that's, like, when I'm talking about people that, like, that's their preferred parking because it's so fucking annoying. I don't know why I'm going this way. I should have gotten that last letter. It's fine. Because they're so annoying. I'm like, why do you have to do that? Because things like that happen where you're like, oh, what are they doing? I don't know what they're doing. Okay, I'll do this. And then they get mad at you and you're like, I didn't realize. Oh, they were assholes. I was like, whatever. They smelled really bad too. So I was like, whatever, bruh. Maybe you guys are going through it. Whatever. I'm just gonna get my Subway and leave. Like, whatever, bruh. Sorry. That and going to Walmart. Oh, package.
Left the package in the truck.
Our Walmart. Because here's the thing, is I've been to Walmarts where it was nice. Like, where I went to college, the Walmart there was so chill. Mostly because it was nice because there was never any people in it. There was never people there. It was so incredibly nice. Did I get the package? Pick up. Open up the window. Why am I not getting? What's happening? Pick up. There we go.
What on earth did these folks order?
I don't know. But gosh, the Walmart where I live, though, ugh, I hated being there. I would do everything not to be there. So
Hi,
bad.
Maureen.
Hi, hon. How are you doing this fine day?
Not to say people that shop at Walmart are bad. Again, that's why I use the other Walmart as an example, because there are Walmarts that are nice and it's just chill. And then there's the crazy ones where all the crazy people are at. And it's just like, what the fuck? Get me out of here.
I'm fine, but how are you? You know, with the kitchen exploding.
Oh, that? Huh. Nothing a fresh lick of paint and a mop couldn't fix. Didn't mean to scare you. Let's pick up where we left off, shall we? And one piece of blueberry pie. Ashley, one blueberry pie. Meredith Wise, back in Providence Oaks. How's life treating you, darling?
It's all right.
It's all right, actually. I delivered a package to Kay at her house earlier.
Yeah, she told me. How did that go for you?
I think I put my foot in it, to tell you the truth.
I can imagine it can be a lot to take in for the both of you, especially after being away for so long. Then again, there are some things that never change, right?
What do you mean? I'm kind of confused why they're like, oh, it was so awkward. Did you guys have a fight when you left?
You being one of them.
I will take that as a compliment. But I bet the diner looks a bit strange to you, doesn't it?
It looks so different from how I remember it.
Yeah, I decided it was time for a change. Didn't feel the same after my Stan died. World keeps turning. Gotta keep moving along with it, right?
Oh my gosh, Maureen, Stan died? I'm so sorry. I had no idea.
Thank you, darling. But it's really okay. It's been 10 years already. 10 and a half, almost. Oh, boy, did I love that man. We'd been married for so long. It hit me like a brick.
No, I'm
but
sorry.
after a while, I decided that sadness wasn't the only emotion I was allowed to have. That's not what Stan would have wanted either.
That's really inspiring.
Thank you, hon. I do appreciate that. Anyway, you have to get back up. So I did. For me, but also for Kay. She took her uncle's death pretty hard.
I wish I'd known.
Sorry for dumping all that on you like that, darling. Gosh, look at your face. I'm a bit surprised you didn't know. Didn't your parents tell you about it?
My parents tell me
Kay?
nothing. I don't know if anyone has that. Your parents tell you nothing. Like, I don't learn about, like, other family members' health problems until, like, for some reason they call me and then, like, oh, yeah, we had this and this. I was like, oh, what's going on with them? Oh, they're sick. I'm like, oh, that'd have been nice to know. Babby. Evie. You don't have to make such aggressive lines. I make lines. You know, I don't know if anyone has cats that do this. Most cats do this, but where their food is, at least I think it's food, unless it's something else. Where her food bowl is, she'll go over and start scratching on the floor next to it to make lines. It's like a marking of her territory. This is my food.
They might have. I've been so involved in work.
Oh, it's okay, hon. I honestly don't give
She,
a
like,
hoot
she
about
does it
any
so
blame game.
aggressively.
We all have our lives to live, but Kay's been through a lot.
Evie.
Nursed her uncle through his illness, helping me out. I think seeing you again shook her up a little, is all. She must have missed you during those days.
I can imagine. It was good to see her again. I've missed her too.
Then, it sounds like you know what to do. Listen, Meredith. Time marches on. And eventually, you realize it's marching across your face. Life's too short. That's exactly why I decided this place could do with a repurpose after Stan passed. Fresh start. It's been Moe's Diner ever since. And believe it or not, business is better than ever.
That's
That's
great to
good.
hear, Maureen. Congratulations.
Why, thank you kindly. And listen, you check in with me and Kay again soon, you hear? Don't forget about what's important in life.
Okay.
Says the woman who forgot my blueberry pie.
Yeah, where's my pie?
Ashley?
Where's my pie?
What happened to that pie? I'm so sorry, honey. I swear that kid...
It's okay, Maureen. I have a feeling I'll be back soon anyway.
Huh? I'll hold you to that.
You bet. Bye, Maureen.
I remember we used to have a diner in my small town. And it was like, what was it? Was it that? Or was it later that they had that? I don't know. It was a diner. And they had really yummy food, but like, fucking, how old was I? I think I was, how old was I? I want to say I was like 6, and my sister took me. And of course my sister was very, I have ADHD, and as a kid, I didn't make eye contact. I mean, I don't know. I have a feeling I might also have autism, but I don't know. I definitely will not be saying I have something without like a diagnosis. But it's just like when I think back as a kid, I'm like, the signs, you know? But anyway, I never made eye contact talking to people or really hard. My family always said I was just really, really shy. So my sister took it upon herself to force me to like to do my own ordering. She would force me. She's like, well, if you don't order, you're not gonna eat. I'm not helping you. I'm like, please, like, don't make me do this. And she's like, no, you have to do this. I'm like, fine. And like, she purposely, when the waitress was coming, she went to the bathroom, so I had to do my order. And the lady was like, okay, so what do you want to drink? Like, she was really mean. She was so short with me. I mean, and I was just like, yeah, can I have a Coke? And she's like, we don't have that. How about Pepsi? I'm like, okay, that's fine. Like, I'm trying my best to be like behave and like to be respectful, blah blah blah. Oh gosh, poor little me. Goodbye. Or my favorite is my sister would then criticize me on how I ordered because I didn't look at them in their eyes. She's like, you have to look people in their eyes. I'm like, oh god. And she would do that too. If like we were just sitting and talking, she would tell me to look at her in her eyes. She's like, you're not looking me in my face. That's so rude. I'm like, oh my god. Oh.
There's a face I remember.
So like nowadays, like since moving, I've really unmasked. So like I've noticed this myself is I don't look people in their face anymore. I'm more comfortable without it. Sometimes I can do it, but most of the time, like, I'll have my head like facing them, but I'm looking at their neck or something, or I'm actually looking like what's behind them. I cannot. And I try when someone's talking to look at them, but it's just like all I can focus on is their face. Like I will not hear anything they say. I'm like, I don't know what you're saying because I'm too busy focusing on looking at you in your eyes. And then I get distracted too easily too. Like if there's a window behind them, I will be looking out the window, looking at other things.
Good morning, Mr. Harris.
I cannot.
Hey there. More paperwork with my name on it?
Well, take a look for yourself.
Thanks. Oh, it gets worse every day.
More bullcrap?
More bull crap?
Can you believe it? I've been taking care of this lakeside for years. And now they're gonna bulldoze it and build apartments.
What?
Oh, that's a shame. I'd hate to see the place I grew up ruined by an apartment building.
What? You grew up here?
Yeah.
Yes, my father was the mailman before me.
Mr. Weiss. Oh, so you're the prodigy he's always talking about.
The prodigy.
Wouldn't surprise me. But tell me about that paperwork.
They say you can file an official objection, but I'm not a great match with bureaucracy. I'd rather get the chainsaw and cut down town hall.
Whoa, 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 easy now.
Just kidding. It's a nice thought, though.
Well, maybe I can help out. I'm better with paper than chainsaws.
Would you? Awesome. I'll think about it. Have a great day.
Bye, Robert.
Hey, wait up.
What?
I'm done thinking about it.
Okay.
Maybe you'd want to go through all the files together?
Together?
Tomorrow afternoon? At Moe's? Food and drinks on me.
Oh. Okay.
Sure. Who can say no to food and drinks at Moe's?
Awesome. I'll see you there then. I'll bring all the paperwork.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. Okay. 'Cause I think he's I think he is the other romance. Lonely lumberjack man in the woods. Wee! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Okay, I fixed it. It's fine. Oh, next thing is why I am like thinking. My mom told me when I was little I always walked on my tiptoes. She's like, yeah. When you started walking, that's all you did. You just walked on your tippy toes. That's when I knew you'd be a dancer. My mom always said I was like her little dancer, and I took dance once I was in elementary school. I was like, oh, when I was little, I walked on my tippy tappy toes. Interesting. Interesting. And I was always said that I was very quiet. I didn't get into anything. Like, Mom was always like, yeah, you hear horror stories about like 2-year-olds getting into like their older siblings like room and just destroying things. Nope. I didn't, like, my brother would leave out his game discs. My mom was always like, if she touches them and scratches them, like, I'm not gonna get onto her. It's your fault for not putting them away. And I never touched them. When my other brother would play Legos, I would just sit there and watch him build. Same with my brother with the video games. I just sit there and watch him play games quietly all day. And I was a happy little clam.
No, Angie Eastman, you can't really create a woman with a computer. What movie is that?
It's called Weird Science. You really haven't heard of it? It was a pretty big hit. I figured you, with your computer background.
All right, I'll add it to the huge mental list I've been compiling ever since we started
What are those
talking.
photos in the background?
So that's Weird Science, Life of Python.
Brian, Monty Python's Life of Brian.
Right.
You know, you don't really look the part of a computer nerd
What's
either.
that supposed to mean?
I'll take that as a compliment. Thanks.
Well, I do kind of have a thing for nerds.
Aww.
But I'm also a sucker for someone in uniform. So I guess you tick multiple boxes.
Okay. Okay.
So, any particular reason you're not at the
Okay.
Nerd Factory anymore?
Let's just say I needed
I'm
a change
burnt
of scenery.
the fuck out.
Okay, well, I totally get wanting something different anyway. I used to live in Los Angeles.
Oh, really? Then, yeah. Providence Oaks is pretty different.
Sure is. It's quieter, for one thing. Slower, for another.
Yeah, those are the two things I like best about it.
Me too, I think. It took some getting used to.
So tell me about this plan of yours. Is the suitcase part of it?
Oh, right. It's simple. I want you to distribute movies all over Providence Oaks.
You mean for free?
Yeah. You know the town, you're starting to know the people. Not all of them have VCRs yet, but that's why God invented movie boxes. And by God, I mean electronics companies. Look, it's a VCR in a box, and it's portable too, so you can take it to anyone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is like set in the 80s, 70s? I don't remember. Also, speaking of small town, this is a good way. Your type of small town. What kind of small town is it? Is it the one where everyone has guns? Is it the one where everyone has guns and you hear them going off all the fucking time? Not like going off as like they just like take them out and they're shooting them. Like they have their own targets in their backyard and they shoot them. They don't go to the gun range. They just go in their backyard. It's so fucking annoying. I'll never forget when like we got a neighbor, like literally someone right next door to us that does that, and it's so loud. My poor cats, they were like freaking out. I was like, oh my god. I think like I don't remember. I think my dad had to go out and be like, hey, could you please let us know when you're gonna do that? And if you are, please don't do it so long. Like, can you go somewhere else? Like, it's so loud. It's so loud, you're scaring our animals.
Wow. Never seen one of those before.
I've made a list of potential customers and the movies I think they'll like. All you have to do is just deliver the movie box with a movie of their choice. Then you go and pick it back up once they've watched it.
Oh, and we had a bombing range close, like not super close, but somewhat close, like where the military like practices, I guess, bombs or whatever. So fucking annoying. Like, we're not even that close, but we still feel the effects. Like, it would shake the whole house. I'm like, oh my god.
Okay, but what's the revenue model here?
Oh, you. Not everything is about money. It's about promoting the store.
So you can make money.
Which I guess is ultimately about money.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'll give you these 2 to start. These are for Lori. You know her, right?
Mm-hmm.
The mechanic girl at the gas station, right?
Yes, good. I have these 2 for her.
The Love Bug and A Nightmare on Elm Street. This one is about murders in a bathtub, right?
Well, not exactly. You'll just have to watch it. But not before Lori gets a chance. I think she'll love it. After Lori gives back the box, I have a couple movies planned for Burt Mackey. They are Jaws and The Dirty Dozen. And that's it for now. If you're in, that is. So, you in?
Okay.
All right. These addresses seem to be on my route anyway. I'm in.
All right. Thanks a bunch, babe. Now, do you have any more of this great coffee?
She just called me babe.
I really need to head back.
She just called me babe.
What's the rush?
What?
I left the store unattended. Better get back.
What? Are you just calling me babe now?
I guess time flies when you're having fun.
I guess so. Bye, babe.
You cannot just call me that. Thanks. I don't know how I feel. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, Meredith.
Dan.
Hey, Dad! How's life? I heard something about poker, fishing, and margaritas.
Talk to Mom, huh? But yeah, can't complain. How about you? Do you like my job?
I'm starting to love it. Being on the road, the freedom, the people.
That's great to hear. Frank's quite the character, huh?
Excuse me.
Frank's quite the character indeed. Is he married?
Frank married? Yes, to baseball. Places a bet every now and then. Nothing too serious.
And what about Mildred Jenkins?
Mildred likes to talk a lot. I sometimes postpone delivering her mail until she and her cats can't ambush me. Speaking of ambushes, your mom is telling me to hurry up. We're going to a movie.
Okay, Dad, don't keep her waiting. What movie?
Stand By Me. About 4 Oregon boys in the 50s. Right up my alley.
Sounds good. Say hi to Mom for me.
Will do. Bye, Meredith.
Bye. Work on the audit, 87. Ew. Ew. Agenda. About paperwork. I guess. It's still our job.
All right, here we go.
I can't with the freaking pictures. They look ridiculous. Oh, it's a raining day.
Rise and shine, P.O. The time has come for a...
P.O. positive or pet peeve?
Today's contribution is for Mildred, the senior authority on pets and peeves.
It's a positive this time, Jack. My cat Mortimer was being
It stopped the thing. Sorry, I didn't know it would do that. I didn't know it would do that. Is it this mailbox? I'll try to keep that in mind for next time. Ba 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 ba. Goodbye. Turn around. There we go. Then we have a package at the store. Oh, my sciatica. At least I think it's my sciatica. I don't know what it is. I hurt my back. And it's still bothering me. It's not as bad, but it's still like, ugh. Can you not? Can we not? Hello?
Here's the mail, ma'am.
Ugh, one of those yellow parcels.
Isn't yellow the color of fun and happiness?
It's for that thing behind the door, a photography mini lab. They installed it last week and they want me to operate it. As if I don't have enough on my plate already.
That's pretty nice, actually. I love photography.
Some people think they can become professional photographers overnight.
Well, photography can be just for fun, too, right?
How dare.
Look, if you
No,
want to take
don't you have
photographs,
to-
knock yourself out. They want me to practice with the mini lab
Don't you
before the
have to-
service is officially offered. They sent me a practice kit with the camera and film.
Really? I'd love to take pictures. The surroundings here are wonderful.
Well, here you go, and good luck.
Okay,
Take
nice.
some pictures and then return it to me.
Okay.
Have a nice day, ma'am.
Thanks. I think it's so annoying when people are like, oh, have you thought, like, you'd be like, oh, yeah, I like to draw. And they're like, oh, have you thought about making money off of it? And you're like, no, I don't want to have to make it a job, okay? I'm just doing it for fun. Nice. And goodbye, pain. Hooray. Oh, I should get the most of the mail that's in this city or in this little town. Goodbye. Goodbye. Here we are. No? Next mailbox? Oh, okay. Every time. Okay. This mailbox. Lovely. Alright, we'll go down this road. Night. My back. I'm just like, oh, my back hurts. It just hurts when I sit up. When I lay down, I'm okay. Ish. I just hate when they're like, yeah, but you still have to keep moving. I'm like, I can't do
Ooh,
anything.
interesting.
But don't do too much. Like, okay. I guess they just like want me to walk around or something. I don't know.
Interesting.
Jiro. There's a country road, take me home. That's not the song. This way. Got a letter over there. Ooh, what is that? A pan flute? Or just a flute? Fancy. Okay, now we can focus on that package. It's pretty far away. Or we can go this way, actually. Let me see. Is there a map I can look at? Ah. Okay. The woods. Livermore box of Lori. Okay. Okay. I was just curious. Just curious what I should do. We'll do the movie box. But I've been, I started playing Like a Dragon Ishin, I think that's how you say it. I really like it. Why is the music not playing? Okay, now it is. I don't know. I really like it so far. It's been fun. I played it like almost all day yesterday. I'll probably play it later tonight. Why right up here? I think I got to chapter 2 of the game.
I didn't bring the package.
What? I know. It's right here.
Hey, Miss W. You got some mail for me today?
No, but I have something else. Angie from the Flick Shack asked me to deliver some movie boxes. She also asked me to deliver some to you.
Oh, tight. What are the options?
Let me see. The Love Bug or A Nightmare on Elm Street. You'll probably love that bug.
I'm almost 16, Miss W. That's a kid's movie.
Well, I watched it when I was in college.
So you're saying it's an ancient.
What the fuck? You just don't understand the classics. So you'll pick A Nightmare on Elm Street?
Give me the Love Bug.
Exactly.
I thought you didn't want that one.
Ugh, I don't. But if my parents catch me watching Elm Street, they'll ground me for a week. I wish they'd just take a chill pill and see that I'm basically an adult.
Shut, you're
I pick
16.
cars.
Oh, no, that's too bad, Lori. Maybe you can watch it at a friend's house instead.
No, I'm homeschooled. There aren't many teenagers here, as you may have noticed. So I don't really have any friends to watch it with. So it's the Love Bug for me.
Yeah, we can watch
Tell you
it
what,
together.
Take the Love Bug now, and we'll watch the horror movie at my place. Would Sunday work for you?
What? Really? Yes, it would. That'd be wicked, Miss W.
Wicked.
Of course.
Wicked.
I'm always in for a good fright. So, see you Sunday?
Totally. Thanks so much.
Deal. Have a nice day.
Like, me realizing I'm at the age that, like, the kids today would call me ancient. Like, what? You're so old. Or my favorite is, you're how old and you play video games and you're a VTuber? I'm like, yeah? Why? You got a problem with that? Like, aren't you too old for that? Nah, bitch. No. Like, okay. I'm like, okay. We can talk when you've matured some more. Bye. But it's so weird that there's like actual adults that do that too. You play games, but you're like an adult. You need to grow up more. And you're like, what do you mean? Can I go this way? Yeah, it's a bit of the long way, but I kind of want to see what's over here. But I kind of heard that a little bit as a kid, because like my brother liked games. But it was more of the issue of he would pick games over family stuff. And I was like, yeah, that is an actual issue. If you decide, like, even like dating somebody and you still are like, oh, like say your partner wants to hang out with you or do something with you and you're like, I can't, I want to play games. I'm just kind of like, okay. Priorities. The game will always be there. It will always be there when you come back. Like, you can schedule your time together and be like, okay, but can we let's watch a movie, because I still would like to be able to game a bit. I'd be like, yeah. Understand that. Communication. There you go. Communication. But then, like, understanding, especially if you decide to have kids, kids go over games, okay? You have to, you can't just have your partner do everything. Which that seems to be a lot of the issues I've noticed. Is partners like, you don't want to spend time with your kids. You're like, yeah, if you don't, why did you have kids? Is there a person in that field? Hi. Alright, this is neat. Oh, it's a farm. It's cute. Super toot. My back. You're just gonna hear that throughout this whole video. It's me just being like, oh, my back. My back. Farm.
What on earth did these folks order?
I don't know. None of our business.
Hey,
Hello, sir.
Hi.
I reckon that's a parcel with my
I
name
reckon.
I reckon your name is Jack Reynolds?
on it. Indeed I am. And I reckon you're the new postal worker?
I reckon you could say that.
Well, thank you much. New around here, I reckon. People call me JR. I'm a farmer and DJ.
DJ.
Meredith. Nice to meet you. DJ and farmer? That's a rare combo.
Indeed it is. But it's a nice distraction from farming. I've seen better times. I had some spare time and a room in the shed, so I figured, why not?
About your playlist. It's really nice.
Yeah, I like the
Thanks,
songs.
but I really need to add more songs. But I'm in the middle of a potato harvest. Don't have much time. Hey, listen, postal worker Meredith, I need to get back to work. Can you do me a favor and give this envelope to Frank?
Okay, sure.
Sure, no problem.
Thank you so much.
Can do. Hey, I'm gonna back up into your wheat farm a little bit, sorry. I hope you don't mind. I don't know what I did. I did something and I turned off the music. Controls. How do I turn on car horn interact? Walk faster, agenda, steer. I don't know how to turn on the radio. Okay. Can I take I cannot. I have to like stop and park to take photos. I don't know. I'm like, oh, that's nice. I remember I wanted to get into photography I like taking pictures. I don't know. I mean, that's the thing with ADHD. You pick up so many hobbies, or you want to try so many things, and you try it for 2 seconds and you're bored. Or my favorite is I'm not good, so I'm not good at it right away, so I stop it. It's hard. And then I realize, oh, I'm really gonna have to put a lot of effort into this. Do I care enough to do the effort? I don't. Like learning an instrument, I'm like, oh, I can't.
Wait,
Oh,
where's the package?
I cannot. The only reason I learned piano is because I had to in college when I was a music major. But I didn't
That's
graduate
later
as
than
a
I
music
thought.
major. I switched to a general AA my last year because I was so done with school. And music theory fucking sucks. I sucked at it. It did not click for me.
Hi, Kay. Delivery for the diner.
Hey, Meredith. Sure, just put it on the counter, would you?
Kay, about the other day.
What about it?
I really put my foot in it.
Maybe it wasn't the best time for that conversation.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
So... I talked to Maureen.
Let me guess. You got a piece of Maureen's wisdom too, eh? Why doesn't that surprise me? That explains why she wanted me to take over today's shift, then.
She told me about Uncle Stan. I'm so
Excuse
sorry.
me.
Thanks. It was a long time ago, but I appreciate it. It's not the same without him.
I'm sorry I wasn't there. For you and Maureen.
That's kind of you to say, Meredith. I mean, I didn't contact you about it at the time, but then again, I had kind of given up by then.
I guess everyone has their own things to deal with. Even me.
I get it. There's always a reason for things to go the way they do.
Even so, it never seems to be the right reason. Time marches on. What did Maureen always say about that again?
One day you realize
It's marching across your face.
Oh, Mo. Some things never change.
You say that like it's a good thing.
Yep. Yeah. Hey, Em. It was good to talk. I mean, you know.
Yeah, it was.
I have to get back to it, but see you around? Maybe?
Okay.
I'm sure. See ya.
See ya. This fucking song. I don't know. I mean, I guess it does feel awkward when you run into people like if I ran into anyone from my high school. Like my, 10-year anniversary was last year for school. And I got a message from like one of my classmates like, "Hey, we're meeting at this place and we're getting things ready to celebrate." And I was like, thank you for the invite. I live in Sweden now, so I will not be able to go, but thank you for the invite. And they're like, oh, okay. It's so funny because like it was just so funny. I'm like, oh, cool. I have no interest. I remember like it was like a group thing that I was just added into and they were planning, which was cool, but I really had no interest. I was like, I don't care. I don't want to see any of these people. Wish them all the absolute best. I hope they're living a great life. Everything. I hope it's all great for them. But I truly have no interest. Hang on, I have to take a picture. It's pretty here. Oh, beautiful. Oh, or being perceived. Speaking of hobbies, like wanting to be a photographer, I would have to take pictures obviously a lot, but I was always too afraid to take out like my camera because I was worried about being perceived. Same with like vlogging. I remember when vlogging was really big, I wanted to be a vlogger and I was too afraid to vlog in public because I was going to be perceived. It's hard. Oh yeah, we're going to meet what's his face.
Well now, Meredith and Robert. Welcome to Moe's. Table
Can I
for
have
two.
some pancakes and hash
Hi, Maureen.
browns?
Yes, please. A quiet one if possible. We've got work to do.
Is that what they're calling it now? Speaking of work, Robert, someone reckoned they could fix the roof themselves and made it worse somehow. I mean, foot
He's
just went
handy.
right through. No physical harm, thankfully.
The roof. Yes, I promised to take a look at it. Let me check out the damage real quick. Be right back.
Thanks, darling. Sure is one of the good ones right there.
He seems very nice, but I haven't actually talked to him longer than 10 minutes.
What's time got to do with anything? You know what you want when you see it, hon.
Oh, Maureen, please. What do you take me for?
For a human being, of course. Don't go telling me city life turned you into a robot now. I don't buy it for a second. Anyway, let me show you to my nicest table.
Okay.
The sun hits your face in all the right places here.
Okay.
Okay, so what you're saying is there's a couple of things we can do, but no chainsaws.
Definitely no chainsaws, for the moment. It's just that the remaining options will take time, effort, and patience.
Well, that's 1 out of 3 for me.
Can I get you lovebirds? Anything else?
Maureen, really? I could always decide not to fix your roof today, you know.
Don't worry, Robert. I know Maureen. I'm sure she doesn't mean anything by it.
A glass of wine at a diner?
A coffee refill would be nice. Thanks, Maureen.
Gotcha, hun. Robert?
The same for me, please.
Sure thing. Back in a jiff. Ashley, is that coffee machine still running? They what?
Glad we're finally done for today. But there's more to come.
I'm sure you'll do fine.
Thanks, but you don't sound very convincing.
To be honest, you probably need some extra help.
Is that an offer?
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay, you two hard-working individuals. Here you go.
Thanks, Maureen. More coffee. How could anyone survive without it?
Ah.
So,
I
how's
don't
life
drink
in
coffee.
PO so far?
It's only been a week, but
It's good so far.
so far so good.
Yeah, I've been here a bit longer. Time sure does fly.
When you're having fun,
Oh, he's ignoring.
Yeah, look, Meredith, I'm sorry. I really better get started on fixing that roof.
What's that?
It's just, it's quite a big job. While it's still light out and all. You know. So,
Okay.
thanks so much for your
He doesn't
help.
care
I
about
mean,
me. He just
I really
he's
do
so into
appreciate it.
nature.
Drive home safe. I'll see you around town.
You have to work
So,
for his affection. Oh
yeah.
no.
I'll see you.
Oh no. It's my type.
Everything okay over
Working
here?
for the affection.
yeah, I guess. I'm not sure.
The quiet type. Oh. Oh no. Hello?
Good day. My name is Walter Morgan. I'm from the
From
Postal
Morgan.
Service. I'm calling with regards to compliance to policies and guidelines, such as the use of Postal Service property, code of conduct, and so on.
Okay.
I will be in touch again soon.
What's that supposed to mean?
Meredith, it's Steve.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Steve.
Thanks so much for improving the text and sending it back to me. I'm confident this will improve our chances of securing a monster deal.
You're welcome, Steve. A monster deal?
It's a monster deal. The big retailer, big money, big prizes.
Oh.
Calm down, Steve. And what happens now?
Well, yes, calmness is needed. Eyes on the prize. The next steps are me going to meet up with them this week. discuss terms.
Okay.
Eye of the tiger. Go get him, Steve.
Get him,
Thanks,
Steve.
Meredith. Speak soon.
Okay, bye. We can read our book.
The Countess and the Carpenter? Really, Mom?
Oh,
let's
it's
give
a
it a read.
saucy
The Countess and the Carpenter. Chapter 1. A more disastrous entry to her new home was scarcely imaginable for Cecilia Schultenbrow. The left wheel of her carriage collapsed right as she entered through the gates of the magnificent Raubenstaben estate. She tumbled upside down,
Oh no.
hurt her head, and worse, her hat was ruined. Suddenly, she heard the deep, strong voice of a young man. Are you all right, madam?
Are you all right, madam? And they fell in love and they did it.
Good morning, Meredith. There's an envelope today with an incomplete address on it. It only says Mickey and June, Lake Campground, Providence Oaks. Do you think you can find that?
I guess.
Yes, I think I know where that is.
All right. Have a great day.
I probably
Thanks.
won't, but...
Oh, by the way,
Okay.
Frank, I wanted to ask you something.
I will not babysit Mildred's cats.
No, it's about something else. What's in those envelopes for you?
Oh, that's just for stamps. Saves them the hassle of driving up here. Hey, I gotta get back to work.
Sus.
Catch you later.
Sus. Sus. Is he doing illegal stuff? Sus.
Morning, P.O. How about a pet peeve to start the weekend? Or will it be a positive? Tina Banks has the answer.
P.O. positive or pet peeve? Jack, I've had this pet peeve for years. We've got a beautiful lake and a nice boulevard, but why don't we have one of those coin-operated binoculars?
Okay, I won't get out of the car
I like
so we can
the
hear it.
idea, Tina. Let's take a closer look at today's weather now. A few clouds, but nothing but sunny skies in the end. And now, music.
Okay. This is not that long. Alright, let's deliver this mail.
Ooh, interesting.
Get myself turned around. But I think, because we got that, remember we got the call last night about like something about postal services and rules? Something's going on. I'm just waiting. Murder. Suddenly, a murder. I'm like, oh my
That's
gosh.
heavier than I thought.
The game completely went somewhere else. That'd be crazy. Could you imagine? Like, yeah, it's a calming, relaxing game, and then murder.
All right, I'll leave it on the doorstep.
Here you go. It's crazy to me that there's so many people that just steal people's packages now. It's insane. Like, I never once, when I see someone with their package, I'm like, oh, I should take it. Like, it doesn't even cross my mind. I might think like, oh, wow, that's a big package. I wonder what they got. And that's it. It's just, you have to be a sort of shitty person to be like, yeah, I'm going to take that. It's not mine. I'm going to, okay. But I really like the doorbell cameras. Those are so funny. Like, hey, I got you on camera. Call the police. Oh, my back. I'm gonna have to lay down after recording today. It doesn't help like my actual like PC chair is not the best. It's my boyfriend. It's broken a little bit. But it's just like, it's so uncomfortable. I've yet to find an office chair that I can actually sit comfortably in. So many of them, like, I'm dying. Get me out of this chair. It's pretty. this road? Alright. Oh, this is a big one. Looks like a guitar.
All right, I'll leave it on the doorstep.
I never answered the door when I got a package. I would hide. I never answered the door for anything. Like, absolutely not. If I don't know you, I'm not answering the door. Nope. I don't care. I'm not doing it. Which, like, so many were like, oh, that's so weird. It's not. Especially when I'm like, I don't know you. Who are you? You don't look like a neighbor or anybody. I'm not answering the door. There's something about really nice about Sweden. Nobody knocks on your door. Everyone's like, don't talk to me. But I still have to, like, when I get a package, sometimes I have to go downstairs and wait for it. Oh, sorry. Alright. Oh, we're gonna pick up the movie thing from her, I think. Hello.
Hey, Lori, did you watch The Love Bug?
Hey, Miss W. Yes, I did, and I guess I liked it.
You don't have to hide it from me, Lori. You can say you loved it.
I guess it wasn't bad. It was really fun, actually.
See? Ancient isn't all bad. You still ready for Sunday?
I have never been more ready. It's going to be rad.
Rad.
Yeah, totally tubular, right?
Sure, Miss W. See you Sunday.
Got you. I made you feel weird because I was using your terminology.
I'm studying math today. Not my favorite subject.
Yeah, I hate math. Math sucks. That's so fun. Or like when you call them cringe, because cringe is the big thing now. You're like, oh, that's so cringe. You're being really cringe right now. And they're like, oh, don't say cringe. It's cringe. What do you mean? So fun. Careful, puppies. Oh, this crazy rain. I've been getting so many videos of people like mad at the 10-year-olds going to Sephora. And like I have to agree, there's really no place for them to go anymore. Like I remember my parents weren't ones to just let me go hang out at the mall. I only did it once. And that was because I was with a friend and their parent had us go hang out at the mall. But the mall had like, we had Claire's, we had Books A Million, so we would go in there and like pick out a book and read it. We would go to Target in the mall and look around, and they had an arcade, so we'd go into the arcade. So like there were places for us to go, and right now there's no places. Can I put this away? Yeah, okay. So maybe, I don't know. Because like, I think parks aren't becoming much of a thing in the US anymore.
Hi, Robert. Here's the mail.
Thanks, Meredith. And, sorry for leaving all of a sudden yesterday.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Yeah, what was that all about?
Well, it was just, I needed some space. I think I've gotten a bit too used to being on my own.
Okay.
Was I such bad company?
No, not at all. I really enjoyed it. I just don't want you to feel weird about it. I was the weirdo.
I'm a bit of a weirdo. I'm just so different.
There's nothing wrong with a little weirdness.
I just wanted you to know that. Anyways, let's see what's in the mail. A dentist appointment. Why am I sharing that with you?
So, no news regarding those apartments?
Nothing. Hallelujah. This gives me a bit more peace of mind to work on my wild card plan.
Wild card plan?
Wild card plan. Yes. Also, highly confidential.
Okay.
Okay. Good luck with that.
Thanks.
You keep chopping wood. I don't know if anyone else got those TikToks too of just men chopping wood. It's like, wow. I also got some with women as well, and I'm like, wow, when women. Sending it to my friend, I was like, wow, the bisexual energy, man. Like when you bisexual and TikTok shows you men and women chopping wood, and you're just like, wow, this is nice. Goodbye. Ah, she's so pretty.
Whoa. This is close to where I had my first kiss.
Your first kiss? Wow. Heck yeah, for first kisses. Ugh, my first kiss was at school. This poor guy, I only dated him because I wanted a boyfriend. Like, he was nice. He was nice. I just wasn't attracted to him. Like, I liked him as a friend, but, like, I don't know. I... so desperate for male attention. And wanted affection. So I was like, when he said he liked me, I was like, okay. I did end up breaking up with him because I was like, this is not I remember talking to a friend. I was like, I don't want to kiss him or hold his hand. I don't like him like that. And she's like, then you shouldn't be dating him. I'm like, you're right. You're right. Sadly, we did not stay friends after we broke up because it was just like, just maturity wise, I know for me and for him. Because I wanted to, and like I was bound determined, like, yeah, we could just stay friends. It's gonna be awkward for a little bit, but like we can do it. And then like he I was getting on my bus, and like he told his friend to hand all the, like, we would like when we would pass by for class, we would hand each other notes. I kept all my notes from him, and he kept all my notes from, he kept the notes I gave him, but like I was just gonna throw those away, but he had his friend return my notes to me. And he couldn't do it himself. He just had his poor friend comes up to me. He's like, hey, before you get on the bus. I'm like, hello? I'm like, I don't even know who this kid is. I'm like, hi? He's like, hey, he told me to give these to you. I'm like, what? I was like, what are those? He's like, I don't know. He just told me to give these to you. I'm like, he couldn't give them to me himself? He's like, I don't know, but please take, like, you could tell. He's like, please take them. Please. Please. And I was like, okay. And that's when I was like, I'm done. We're not going to be friends.
Angie.
Oh, hey.
So, hey, I dropped off and picked up those movies.
Right.
She seemed positive. I think this might actually work.
Well, it better.
It will. I'm sure it will.
I'm sorry. It's just that business is slow and, well, I don't really want to talk about it. Could you just pick up the 2 new movies and deliver them, please?
Okay.
Jaws and The Dirty Dozen. Best not to mix these 2 up.
Great. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Okay. Whatever. I don't know. You're just sitting there. I guess she's stressed because she's like, yeah, no one's renting movies. Well, you literally, like, girl, you could start doing movie viewings as well. like at the town hall or whatever, or in your store. You can bring your TV. I know TVs back then were like super freaking heavy, so maybe have someone help you. Or have like specials on movies, because she literally said like half the people in this town don't have a VCR yet. So it's like, well, some of them are like, well, why do I need movies? I don't need a movie. Oh, movies are the new, that's for young people. Some of that bullshit. The car's fine. No. Okay, I'm assuming this is for him. Oh, he's on his boat. Oh yeah, I got that one game. What is it called? Dredge? Dredge. It's a fishing game. I heard it's super
Mr. Mackey,
good.
I've got this movie box for you.
Leave it on the porch of the cabin, could ya?
I need to know if you prefer a war movie or a shark movie.
Huh? Movies? Just pick something. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Okay. Jaws it is.
All right. Jaws it is.
Jaws is fun.
Have a nice day.
Watch him be like, why would you give that to me? Disrespect in the ocean. I think shark movies are so stupid, but they're fun. They're stupid fun to watch. Something about summer, especially in the summer, it's just like, I want to watch a stupid shark movie. My only thing is now, like what's been going on with me now is gore. I can't handle. I never really liked gore. I'm not into gore like slasher movies or things like that, but it never really like bothered me. Now, like, I can't even look at it. I'm like, oh, it makes me feel sick. And I have emetophobia, so I have a fear of feeling sick. So I'm just, or like sick as in vomiting, because it makes me feel a little nauseous. Because some of it's like so graphic. So I'm just like, oh, like right now, my boyfriend and I were watching Supernatural. And there's a good amount of gore in it. So a lot of times I'm like, I have to look away and I have to ask him when it's over. Like what was it, the Shapeshifter episode? Where like his teeth are falling out and things as he's like changing his skin. Anything with teeth and eyes, I'm like, oh. It was so nasty. It was so nasty.
I remember Dad telling me, Meredith, the picnic area is for the older kids. I think I was 17 when I had my first actual picnic here.
Oh, it's pretty.
It rained.
Hang on, I'm taking a picture. I'm gonna take a picture of you guys. Don't mind me, just taking a picture. Hello.
Hello there.
Hey, how are you?
I may have mail for you.
Is it addressed to Mickey or June? Or both?
To both. Here you go.
Oh, sweet brother Damien, savior in the hour of darkness.
Never mind him. He's a bit stressed out. We were a bit low on paper. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
I'm Meredith. Nice to meet you too.
Woo!
Toilet paper?
Probably a bit of cash and some roll-in paper.
Ah, that kind of paper. No harm in that.
I don't care.
Amen, sister. Thanks for the delivery.
You're welcome. So, are you guys on vacation?
Sort of. Although I guess you need a job for a vacation.
Joan, can you get in here, please? Now?
Oh, that's my cue. It was nice meeting you, sweet Meredith.
Sweet Meredith? Okay.
Can you, like, not tell the authorities your whole life story?
The authorities. Okay. I'm now the authorities. Oh, I can sit on the log. Sit. Like, I don't mind weed. I think something funny, though, about people that are, like, into weed is that they... How do you know? Because they will tell you. and they make like smoking weed their whole personality. That's the only time I'm like, okay, oh, that's really pretty. Like, okay, I mean, that's great. I'm happy that there's something that helps you or whatever. Like, cool. But if I say, I'm like, yeah, I've just never done it. They're like, what? Oh my god! They go like freak out on me. It's like drinking. Like people that make drinking their whole personality. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't drink. I don't drink. I'm just not. And they'll be like, oh, is it too good for you? I'm like, no, I don't like alcohol. I don't. Like, I've tried drinks, but like, I just don't like alcohol. And then I was on my anxiety meds, in which I'm planning to get back on. So I'm like, I can't anyway. Even if I did like it, it's best I don't. And then there's people that are like, oh, that makes it even better. I'm like, nope. No, thank you. Just not interested. And that car was floating for a little bit. And me and my boyfriend, we don't drink. He's never been interested. He's never like tried or anything. He's just not interested. And I'm like, that's fine. Which is fine with me because I'm not interested either. Goodness. We're in the woods. Surprised these dirt roads.
Calling it a day.
These dirt roads don't have potholes all over them. That's the thing where I lived. I lived out in the woods where like you couldn't even go, depending on your car, you couldn't even go down some roads because it would have sugar sand and like the holes. Oh my god, so many that you could like really injure your car. Like you could really like do damage to your car. I think this way. Another way. But Eros and I were talking the other day about food we miss in the US. I was like, you know what I miss? I miss Firehouse subs and Publix subs. He's like, oh yeah, Publix. He's like, yeah, I miss their food area. Like, cause Publix has like a sub area. You can get a sub, and they have where you can get like southern food kind of thing. Like they have like a food bar. And he's like, yeah, their chicken. I was like, yeah, that's right. You wouldn't get a sub. You would go to their food bar area and you'd get like their chicken, potato wedges. He's like, yeah, it was so good. Like, yes, so good. I'm like, and Publix sweet tea and the bakery. We both were like, the bakery. Him and I both have such the sweet tooth. It's crazy. It's calmed down a lot, our sweet tooth. We used to, oh my god, always so much cake. We would, when we first moved in together, or like anytime like he came to visit me in the US or me coming here to Sweden, we would get so many sweets. So many sweets. But it's calmed down a lot. It's a lot better now, but gosh, I was like, I miss it. It was so good. I think Cracker Barrel was another one because I like Cracker Barrel's breakfast. It's so good. End the workday. Oh, it makes me hungry.
Hey, Em, it's me, Kay.
Yeah, Evie,
Wow,
I heard
just,
you
like,
cry.
Instantly dialed
My
your parents'
goodness,
number.
Evie.
Superpowers.
Careful.
Probably just muscle memory or something like that, right?
Hi.
Or maybe it's like that thing where you smell something and it instantly triggers this mega old memory you didn't
Hell
even know you
yeah.
had. Know what I mean?
I hear you.
Man, I had that once when Barry bought me lilacs, and the smell instantly mentally teleported me to when I was like 6 years old and fell out of a tree, and I ended up with all this lilac-smelling tree gunk all over my face. You remember that, right? What if it's like that with old phone numbers? You go, must dial M, and then your brain just triggers your fingers to dial? Man. Anyway, I didn't call about that, obviously. I was thinking of maybe taking a stroll around the lake this Sunday, clear my head, and then Maureen suggested maybe you'd like to tag along.
I
Not
would
that
like to do
I'm asking
that.
because of Maureen,
Maybe
of
I
course,
can't. What
just thought
time?
it might be fun to check out the old hangouts and the lake sites and all. If you do want to join, I'll be at the watchtower overlooking the lake at
We can
11
do
a.m.
it.
Sunday. I'll probably hang around a bit, so I'll see you when I see you. Sunday morning watchtower. Be there or be square.
I'll meet Kay. Because we watch that movie at night.
The Countess and the Carpenter. Chapter 2.
More
Cecilia hated old Mr. Nabenshoe's table manners. The way he slurped rhubarb into his digestive system was quite the dampener on Cecilia's appetite. She wanted to get out of here and drink and dance with the common folk. Every night, she heard their merry noises travel through her bedroom window, the sounds of real life.
The common folk. Yes. I'll add it. How relaxed life is here. There's so much space. And people just start conversations with you as if they don't have to be somewhere else. Which is probably true. So far, I delivered quite a few packages and letters, home movies, and even a living creature. I wonder what next week will bring. But not before ending this week with 2 meetings with friends. An old one and a very new one. Should be interesting. Heck yeah. Ooh, remember that game Firewatch? I need to replay that.
Up here!
Hiya! Should I just come up?
Come on up! You just have to watch your step on the 3rd ledge. Should be good.
What?
I have to what? On the what now?
It's fine. Cross my heart and hope to die. Scout's honor.
Okay.
Hope I don't die climbing this tower.
Look at all those stairs.
Phew. I'm up. In one piece.
Hi, Evie.
It's all good.
Yeah.
I left the dogs. Ugh.
So glad you made it. Isn't it nice up here?
It is nice.
Sure is. Oh, that view. Gets me every time.
Sounds like you're starting to remember what's great about P.O.
Those times we took some pie up from the diner after school and sat here talking about whatever we felt like.
Oh, yeah. How about that afternoon I snuck in some beers from Uncle Stan, and they were really disgusting, and you puked all over the rail? In fact, wasn't it kind of where you're standing right now? Oh my gosh, it totally was.
It was not.
Hold up. I seem to remember it was closer to where you were standing. Like exactly where your hands are now.
Oh!
Why is... Oh, gosh. I was like, why is her face
I'm
like
glad
that?
you're back. I kind of missed having you around.
I feel the same way.
So, what's life been like for you since you left? Positives? Negatives?
You know, I went to university, got a job. I basically worked my butt off the entire time. That's both positive and negative, I guess.
Oof. That doesn't sound like a sustainable life plan there. You okay?
Yeah, it gets a bit busy sometimes.
I can imagine Providence Oaks is less complicated.
Well, maybe it is, and maybe it isn't.
Ooh, that sounds juicy. Is this about something or someone?
I don't know.
I'm glad we can have these adult conversations now.
Ooh, there she goes with the crazy eyes. M still stands for mind your own beeswax, I see. All right, I'm backing off.
What about you? How have you been? I mean, really?
Really? It's been great, and it's been tough. You know, I guess it's like that for everyone. I mean, I wanted to go to art school, yes, but turns out I wasn't good enough, or at least that's what they told me when I applied. So I decided to stay and do my own thing. Make music, perform and stuff, you know. I picked up some shifts at the diner, Barry and I reconnected, we got married, and then Max came along. You haven't met him yet, have you? He turns 13 in a few months. Time flies. Anyway, having Max gave things a different rhythm, but I still continued with my music. Even managed to get a bit of a buzz going in Portland. Lined up a few interesting gigs. Tough to balance, but fun.
13? What do you mean? Like 13 years old? You were playing with like a little kid.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah, just like that, Uncle Stan got sick. Hit him and Aunt Mo like a ton of bricks. It was crushing. There I was, just about to get somewhere with my music, but I just couldn't let them down. So I stayed. Helped out nursing Uncle Stan, picked up his shifts at the diner.
For me, a lot of it, like, I was told, don't even bother going to college, you're not smart enough by educational professionals. Like, and I already, like, with ADHD, like, school was always really hard for me. I did my best. I usually had, like, A's, B's, and C's, but they were depending on, like, really the teacher. If I had a good teacher, because, I mean, math I always struggled in, but I had, like, a wonderful math teacher, and I had, like, a high B, almost an A all the time. The whole time I had her as a teacher. So really, like, if I had a teacher that caught my interest in things, I did really well. But that's very much with ADHD. Yeah, I was told, don't bother going to college. You're not going to make it. And it didn't help that when I was in school, the millennial, like, we were told you have to go. You got to go to college. If you don't, you're not going to make it anywhere. You're going to struggle, blah, blah, blah. And so when they told me that, I was like, well, then what do I do? And they're like, I don't know. You have to figure that out. I'm like, what do you mean? And then it didn't help that I had, like, everybody in my family telling me something different and, like, wanting to not upset anyone. It was so hard. It was so difficult. But, like, for me, a lot of times, like, I go to college, I finally would feel comfortable about the future and excited about my future, and I have a plan, and then something would happen that would dismantle that plan. Like, I had a plan, and then my gallbladder decided to stop working. And then my anxiety took over my life, and it was really difficult. But, like, stuff like that, like, something would happen that would disrupt that plan. And it's just like, shit, what the fuck do I do?
Where was Barry in all this?
Barry was actually really great. We divided tasks back at the house, and he took care of Uncle Stan when he could. No questions asked. He was just there.
Awesome.
Sounds like you really stepped up.
Well, in hindsight, it was a lot. In the moment, though, you don't stop to think. You just do it.
And what now?
Well, Mo has offered a couple of times to put my name above the door at the diner. Up until now, it felt like too much. Too soon. Too definitive. But I don't know. Maybe if she asks again, I'll think about it.
Might be a good thing
The
to
way
think
things
about.
ended up, it may not have been part of my master plan.
It's
but
fine.
I got to spend some of the most precious moments of my life with the most precious people I know. Got to say goodbye to Uncle Stan and be there for Mo. He basically raised me. I'm grateful I got to do that for them. And I built a family of my own, right here in good old P.O. And one day, those kids will hurl all over this rail, just like we did. So, yeah, it's been tough. But looking back, I wouldn't trade any of it for the world.
That's so great, Kay. I'm glad at least one of us grew up to be a well-rounded individual. Is there a manual I can borrow?
Well, after you left, I had to raise myself, didn't I? So, ready to descend to the world below?
Yeah, seems like it's time.
Come on, then.
Cute. Sunday evening, it's movie time. You got some popcorn? Got some snackies?
Hello?
You're speaking to Monster Deal Central. How may I help you?
Hey.
Hey, Steve. You're in a good mood?
Meredith, please tell me to calm down. We are so close to a deal. Added 87 in shops all across America. Monster Deal.
Oh, wow, that is so awesome. Tell me more.
Okay. I met up with this big retailer, right? They read our great pitch. They loved it, and they want to buy 250,000 copies of Added 87. 250,000. Multiply that by like $35.
What? That's millions of dollars of revenue.
Millions, and it's just the start. Listen, I've got the contract right here. I'm sending over a copy. You should have it tomorrow. Please, check, double check it right away. I want your blessings before I sign on the dotted line, okay?
Gotcha, Steve. Don't worry about it.
Awesome. I'll be in touch again Tuesday evening. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it.
I'm so excited.
It's official.
Do we love or we hate movies? They're fun.
I love horror movies.
A Nightmare on Elm Street is radical.
Radical.
It was amazing. Thank you for watching with me, Miss W.
You're welcome. I'm never going to sleep again.
Ha! Maybe you shouldn't have watched the movie. Man, I wish my parents would let me watch these movies. I can't wait until I move out.
Move out? Aren't you 15 years old or something?
Almost 16, and yeah, don't get me wrong, I love tinkering and I love working in my father's shop, but it's just so boring sometimes. I want to see more of the world. I want to meet more
And there's not that many people your age
I'm sure
here.
you've noticed, but there's not many teenagers here in Providence Oaks. And I'm homeschooled, so I don't have many friends to hang out with either.
But what do you want to do after school then?
I don't know. My parents want me to work in Dad's shop, but I don't think I want that. And you left when you were younger, so I figured maybe you had some advice for me?
Oh, well, maybe. I think...
Maybe you could start traveling. Or school, like, I think...
You should really give school a chance. There are quite a few universities that will let you tinker on things way bigger than just cars.
That sounds amazing. But a homeschooler like me?
No, if you have the skills.
Sure they would. And you know what? I'll help you once the time comes to apply. But you'd still have to study really hard.
I can do that. Thank you so much, Meredith. For talking to me and stuff.
You're very welcome, Lori. I had a lot of fun tonight.
Me too. I should get home soon. Later, Meredith.
Later.
Later. Monday morning. Ugh, Mondays.
Oh, Steve's parcel. And another note from Tess. Hey, Em, here are Steve's contracts. I bet you're in the mood for some light reading. And now without sarcasm, really, I must admit the energy here is contagious. Is Addit actually going to take off? See you soon. Tess.
Good morning, Miss Weiss.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. I didn't see you there.
The name's Walter Morgan. I'm with the Postal Service. I left you a message on your answering machine earlier this week.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, I remember.
Miss Weiss, if you could follow me into the office.
Oh my
I'd
god.
like to ask you a few questions.
Oh no.
Are you familiar with the Postal Service policies?
Yeah?
Yes, well, the gist of it.
Can you remember the segment from Chapter 11, Section 3, first paragraph?
No.
I'm sorry, that part seems to have slipped my mind.
It says in Chapter 11, Section 3, first paragraph, and I'll paraphrase, it is forbidden to use Postal Service property for personal gain.
Oh, okay. Sounds reasonable.
Miss Weiss, I'm aware that you've only just begun working here, but I trust that you do not take the responsibilities of a postal worker lightly.
No, of course. I mean, yes, sir.
The Postal Service puts its employees under the highest level of scrutiny. I advise you to answer the following 3 questions truthfully.
Okay.
Yes or no will suffice.
Okay.
Do you know Frank Coleman?
Who's Frank? Who's Frank? Yes?
Yes.
Have you ever given him envelopes or received envelopes from him that weren't postmarked?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you aware that Frank Coleman wages bets on baseball games?
Yes.
Yes.
Am I gonna be arrested?
Thank you for your cooperation.
I'd cry. I'd be crying. So, okay, what's gonna happen to Frank?
What's going to happen to Frank?
I'm sorry. We can't discuss personnel matters.
Okay.
Good luck with the mail today, Miss Weiss.
I would cry. I'd be like, oh, I need a milkshake. This was stressful. And that's all I have time for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Have a good day.